everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nico. Yes, that is my real name. I was born in Japan, so that's why I have such a different name. I changed it like 10 times throughout my childhood, but then decided not to hurt my parents' feelings, so I have kept it. So it is Nikko, just like it sounds. I am in my eBay room right now, so let me just pan. I'm not even very good at this. I'm not a professional editor. That's just not going to happen. Maybe someday I'll hire someone to edit my videos so that I can impress people. But for right now, I am doing this 99% for myself. I'm looking for my tribe. I am hoping to meet other people who sell. I live in about the smallest town size that exists. I live in a town of 1,200 people in Wyoming. Thankfully, believe it or not, just because of the isolated places here and how hard it is to find jobs that suit you, there are a lot of actual resellers. So I do have reseller friends here. So I'm blessed that way, but it's still just something we all want to reach out. You'll be seeing my friends on this channel. I'll be, they come over, we, do things together. But anyway, let me tell you a little bit about where I'm at now. My story is not a fun one. That's why I'm looking for others who are doing this for the same reason that I do. The gist of the story, and I might talk about it in later videos, but I do have to be careful not to cry because my story just isn't the happiest one. So I do say a lot. I will try. Sorry. Sorry. There we go. Okay. I started reselling on eBay and Amazon about 22 years ago now. That's all I ever wanted to do. I was 27 years old. I moved to this very small town in Wyoming. I was not used to that. I wasn't used to living in such a small place. There was a friend, she sold taxidermy on eBay of all things, like these huge mounts. That's a Wyoming thing. And I had found this John Grisham book. So I had always sold books just on Amazon, on Abe Books, on Alibris. I had a program called Monsoon that would upload all these books. So I really started out as a bookseller. That's why my name is still Outstanding Books. And I've just kept it because I do, especially on eBay, have about 14,000 feedback. And I just am going to just keep it, even though I don't really do a lot of books anymore, at least not right this moment. Anyway, so I was selling books, doing fine. I know that book would have sold on Abe as a signed book. But anyway, I found this book, John Grisham's The Pelican Brief. It was a hard copy. This was, remember, like 22 years ago. And I heard about this girl in town who sold on eBay. So she helped me take pictures of the signature. I guess I had a phone. I must have had a phone at the time, but I certainly didn't have a digital camera. I used that $100. Remember, 22 years ago, $100 book. I mean, that was great. And that sold, and then I propelled the business forward. The gist of the thing, and I'll get more into this as my channel goes along, is that my story isn't easy. I did really good at different times. I've sold unbelievable amounts on Amazon at different times, but I also have had a sick child. I have 3 wonderful, beautiful children, and without crying, one of them is in heaven. He did pass away from epilepsy this year, in 2018. Sorry guys, but this is me and this is what the channel is going to be. So for about 10 years, he was very brave and we were very brave, but he did die from a seizure in July of 2018. So my life, and the reason I did eBay all of these years, is to be able to be home with him more. Someone had to go up to the school when he had a seizure. Someone had to go meet the ambulance because, understandably, people do panic when someone has a seizure. So the ambulance would be called and someone had to go do it. So I am a nurse. I am working right now as a registered nurse. I have a future hold on that. I do love my job. They've all tried. I just can't help people out of the woodwork when you lose a child. They have all tried to support me and just be amazing, but it's not the same. This is what I do. This is who I am. I sell on Amazon and eBay, and I just didn't think that it was good for me to be home alone the first year. I know that I thought maybe I might crawl into bed and just not come back out. I didn't know what was going to happen. So that's why that's why the name of my channel is called No Excuses Reseller. Because just to be honest with you, I have every excuse in the world not to get this business off the ground again. I've had every excuse for at least the last 12 years now to bury my head in the sand and say, I can't do this. I live in a small town of 1,200 people. There's no stuff. Oops, sorry. Welcome to my channel. That's how it's going to be. So anyway, I've had every excuse possible out of everyone I know. I'm not saying, I'm the only person suffering. That's who I'm looking for, are other people who are just, their life is like this. I'm not going to fit in with perfect people who just, they tried it the first month, Amazon took off, and now they're rich. That's not who I am. That's not how my story goes. How I wish, don't we all wish? But anyway, so my story is really hard. It's just intertwined with Tim, with his medical illnesses, then his death. I have restarted this business about 4 times. When Tim first got sick, we had medical bills. We had to take him to Denver Children's. That's about 3 hours away from us. So it did start out that way, but we've always had health insurance, even being self-employed. When I was doing eBay and Amazon full-time without a nursing job, we have always known that always felt like it was a good idea to have health insurance. And so we did, thankfully. But long story short, I just can't explain to people who don't understand it. I wasn't making enough on eBay back then to be, let's just go to Denver, 6 hours round trip and take your kid to the hospital. And then on top of that, the ambulance gets called and you have co-pays and deductibles, and your van is old because you're putting miles, 6-hour round trips on it weekly or monthly at the very least, trips you should not be taking for the age of your vehicle. And so I had stayed at home with my kids all those years by just being very frugal and then doing my eBay and Amazon business. And some months I made, seriously, even 22 years ago, I would have $2,000 months, and it was great. And we'd go on vacation and we had money and we saved that money. But then seriously, when Tim really got sick and every time he had a seizure, he was 13 at the time he was diagnosed. So they would want to see him. Understandably, they were trying to get his meds right, all of that. And so we'd take off to Denver, and sometimes we had to get a hotel if he had an EEG test at night and had to sleep overnight. We were not that financially well off to be just running to Denver, getting hotels in the middle of a snowstorm, and then it's too snowy to get back, so you end up paying for hotels for 2 or 3 days. Hindsight's 2020. I should have probably asked for help. I should have just probably declared bankruptcy on those medical bills. I do honestly regret that I didn't. That's what it's for. But I fought. I worked hard. I just sold more. I just stayed up later. And so I'm proud of myself, I guess. Honestly, I'm very proud of myself. But my life on eBay and Amazon is the business is going good, then a medical bill would come and I pay it, and et cetera, et cetera. So that's just kind of my life. Anyway, I just wanted to introduce you to my channel. I will be posting shorter videos. This one's already a lot longer, but I did want to introduce myself. So I hope you join. I'm going to be positive 99% of the time. I am. It will be about what I'm selling, how my life is progressing forward now. I am very blessed. I have a very blessed life. I'm a Christian. I hope that doesn't offend you, but it is what it is. In my case, I have no choice. I just can't imagine trying to get through this without being one. I just am, I struggle every day, even with the Lord on my side. I really struggle. And so I hope you'll join me. I hope you'll post feedback. I'm not lonely, but I sure love people, and I just hope you'll join me on this path. I'll be showing you more about where I live, more about my eBay room. You can kind of see it. I use IKEA bags right now. It's just what Emily is one of my people who helps me in my business here. I'll be taking video of her eventually if she'll let me. But anyway, so this is my eBay room. That's just kind of what I wanted to show you. Again, the editing's going to be terrible on these guys. There's not going to be any. But let me pan and just as we go, because my phone is dying here, let me just show you my eBay room as far as once the things are done and put into storage. So here it is. So you can see that we just have them numbered, and then we do prep them. Sorry, my light probably is terrible for this. But anyway, we do prep them. You know, Emily's weighed this, and she knows that it needs to go there. This is a first class. They're all in a computer. I think Emily has a spreadsheet too. Emily's been with me for about 8 years, so I don't ask questions. I'm just blessed to have her, and she takes care of it so I can be a nurse also at the same time. When I go back to being full-time, because I would rather sweep this garage than go to work anywhere else. Most of you understand that. So as soon as I feel like I'm, you know, able emotionally to be here by myself a lot of the day, which I'm getting there. I'm really getting there, and I know a lot of you understand that. Over here is my to be put away. This is Emily's pile of stuff. I say Emily's pile right now because I don't help her right now because I'm working too much. When I go back, this will be what I do too. I'll roll her out the clothing, put it all away, etc., etc.